As I serve my brew, I'm cool with the work I do. Clock ticks and the world might move. Time stops with a girl like you. Perch tight word might do.
Hey, what is up guys? My name is Zero and welcome to another brand new video. So in this video I'm going to be making another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make another sick, clean Twitter header. Well, like this one will be more clean than the other one that I made like the last tutorial. It was more like grungy and like different colored, you know, black to white and everything. So this is gonna be a more clean one. As I said in the last video, you can also make this into a banner. Just get the banner size and follow the steps there. But I'm gonna make a Twitter header, so just get 3000 by 1000. Working RGB still. Pixel inch, make sure you use pixels here because otherwise it's not gonna work. I'm gonna name this tutorial, press OK. So when you have this, you gotta go and like get the paint bucket tool here, click here and get like a dark grayish color like that and paint the screen. Now make a new layer above that and get the press Ctrl R to get out the rulers. Press either P to get the pen tool or click down here, the pen tool, and get the rulers and make them so they snap into the middle. Just hold and drag here, and if they don't appear, just press Ctrl H to like show them and like not show them. Like you don't really need them, but I just think they help a bit, so I know like how big they get, so I don't make it too big. So click up here with the pen tool on your new layer that you made, like there. Then, or no, actually Control Z to undo. Make it like more here, and click down here. Make sure you hold now and just drag to the right like this, like that maybe. No, like that looks good to me. There we go. You can like play around with this. Just press Alt and then click on this thing in the middle and connect it back around here. Right click and press Fill Path. So now you're gonna choose your color. I think I'm gonna choose like a dark or reddish color. You can change this later on if you want to, but I'm just gonna try out with a dark red. Maybe even go into color overlay, make it even darker, like that maybe. That looks good. And now make another layer. You can rasterize this layer style by right clicking on it and pressing rasterize layer style. Also gonna name the first layer to BG. So make a new layer. Get that underneath the other one, this one. Get the pen tool out again and click a bit more to the right this time and make it like this. So basically the same, but just a bit more into the like screen. Alt and click there and just do the exact same thing, and go color like this. You can also press double click on color there to choose your color, but I forgot, but I was lucky this time. So now you want to make another new layer, get that underneath and do the exact same thing, but this one's not going to be big at all. It's going to be like this, and do this, right click, fill path, color, click there and make this one the same color but a bit brighter again. Press OK and delete. I think this one is more too pinkish, so I'm gonna redo it. You can just go into color overlay here, as you can see. I like it like that. Looks good to me. So now when you have this, you would go to the BG layer, the background layer, press gradient overlay. So on the dark part, click on the color that you made here, the grayish color, and press OK. And on the left side, pick the grayish color as well, but make it just a tiny bit brighter. So it's just like a tiny little gradient. I think that's too like tiny. So I'm gonna redo that, like that maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Just press OK on them and rasterize the layer style. did that on all of them. So I'm gonna rename this shape 3, shape 2, and shape 1. So the one is the one on the left, this is one in the middle, and this is one on the right. Sorry for that. Now I can take all these 3 and maybe move them in a bit. No, we can't. Actually, you can move them in a bit, then just make another new layer above the shape, or what, shape 1. Go here and get this color out, and just like take a brush tool or something and just paint up here so it gets a little bigger, as you can see, and like that. Then you can group all of these by holding shift, clicking all of them, and press Ctrl G. So I'm just going to rename this to shapes. I'm going to duplicate this layer, press Ctrl T, flip or right click and press flip horizontally and drag it over to the other side. Then flip vertically so it gets like this. That gives it a little cool effect. Shapes left maybe, and shapes right. Now just make a new layer. Get the text tool up, click here to get the color picker, make sure it's white. I'm gonna write in your, the font is Gotham black. Just go into dafont.com to get it, or I can leave a download link in the description down below. Click the OK button right there. That's actually a good size to me. I'm gonna select or make it right there. Duplicate this thing and write name. Get the marquee or like the moving tool, size it up a bit actually. Get it right there so it lines up. Maybe move it up with the arrow keys a bit, and then maybe make another duplicate your again, and get like your slogan here. I'm gonna resize that like so it's really small, and maybe like that. That looks good to me. I think I'm gonna center it more. Group them, pressing Ctrl G, rename it text, press Ctrl A, and then just press this one in the middle on the right and this one in the middle on the left. Press Ctrl T and size it up a tiny bit, and then just hold shift and drag it a bit to the left, because what we're gonna do now is go into make a new layer. Go into the rectangle tool right here, zoom in by pressing Ctrl plus, and I'm gonna create 3 small little like this. One right there. Then I'm gonna just press Ctrl J to duplicate them twice. I'm gonna do that, drag them down, hold shift, get the last one and hold shift again like this. I think I'm gonna make more spacing between so they like line up. Something like that might look good. Then the top, or you can go to the text layer here. I'm gonna select your. Gonna zoom out a bit in the background first. The your text is gonna get the color overlay and get to the light red color like that. And maybe opacity, take it down a bit like that. Yeah, like that. And the same with just gonna or right click, press copy layer style and paste it to your slogan here. So now just get go to Google, search for Twitter logo. Just copy image, press Ctrl V to paste it. Get the magic wand tool here. Just click here and Ctrl X. If it doesn't work, just go into here, go rasterize layer, and then do it. So now all you want to do is go into this layer style, go to the, or make it white, and size it down so it fits right up here, like that. And then just rename this to Twitter logo. I'm actually gonna drag it above everything. I'm gonna rasterize these layers, rectangles. Make sure that like a tip for all graphic designer is to like name all your works, so it's easier to find everything, because if all of these layers would have been called layer and not grouped them at all, I would have no idea what's what. I think you guys understand. Maybe get up a Twitch logo like this one, copy image, paste it in here. As I said, rasterize it if you haven't already, and just get rid of the borders and the thing. Go into color overlay again, make it white, press OK, and hold shift and alt when you're resizing things, because then it won't like get like this and it won't lose quality. So make sure you hold shift, only shift to like get it like this, and alt to size it down like centrally to this anchor point. So if you have it right there and size it down, up and down, it will get to like that point. So that's just a tip. Hold shift and alt and resize them to get like the best quality of them, and just drag it out to fit that. And last but not least, you can have like either a Facebook, Instagram, or I think I'm gonna choose YouTube logo. See which one you like. I like this one. I actually have a trick I kind of do sometimes. Just Control X that, get the middle thing here, press Control X on that one as well. Then go into color overlay and paint everything white. So then like the middle thing wants to be white and that won't be visible at all. If you use this as a YouTube banner, you might not want to have your YouTube here. So yeah, I think you guys understand the point here. You can just take any social medias that you want to show off and put them right here. So I'm just gonna go here, YouTube logo, and make a new layer, get the text tool, get the Gotham black, and just write like slash, whoops, wrong keyword, slash your name. Press Control T and size them down to the size of the thing right here, like that. Duplicate that, drag it down here. But this is just a tutorial, so you'll write your name there. And also go into the text here, copy the layer style here again. I think I want to go to like the Twitch logo here, because that's in the middle, so it get like that. Paste the layer style to that thing. No, that's not really visible. But I'm gonna go into the middle thing, or in your name, and paste it right there. And or actually I might actually just do all the top things like this, and also on the YouTube logo. No, that doesn't look good really, but yeah, I think this looks quite cool. Maybe on the rectangle in the middle like this. Yeah, that looks cool. So when you've done this, you're not really done yet. Make a new layer above here, everything. Get the brush tool, right click or press up here and get a big size like 1200 maybe, and zoom out a bit and just make a light like that. Oh whoops, make sure your hardness is set to 0, opacity and flow at 100, and just click up on the top like this to get a light. I think I want to make it even bigger, like 1500, and just make a light like that, and that looks really good. That just adds so much detail. You can also get like a brush tool that's like 500, make a new layer above that, and just like click on random places as I showed in the last tutorial. Go into overlay like this and drag down the opacity like this. I think that just adds a little more detail to the banner itself. Yeah, that looks good. So if you don't like the shapes at the sides, what you can do is like go into them, and or you can just duplicate this layer, press Ctrl E to merge it all, and just drag down this like underneath everything, just so you have, just in case you mess up here. Just go Control U and take down the saturation a bit, because I think it's like doesn't really match the thing in the middle here. So it's about -35, looks good in my opinion. Do the same thing on the other side, -35, and that looks way better in my opinion. So the next step you can do is get all these layers, duplicate them, like with the text. Oh no, sorry, not the lights at the top, but everything with the text and stuff. Just duplicate those. Press Ctrl G, so you have like a duplicated layer of everything here, the text. Then just press Ctrl T, size it up like this. Drag it underneath everything here, like the text and everything, and get a like filter, or go to the opacity and take it to like 7%. You can also drag it down underneath the shapes so it goes like behind. And I'm going to choose 5%. You can also go into filter. Oh yeah, you have to merge this by hitting Control E. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and like take 2 like that. And basically you can do anything you want with this thing. As I said, this is just a really clean and simple one. If you want to, you can press up here or go down to here and press hue and saturation. Press on this colorize here and change the color of everything. Whoops, that also changed the background color, which I didn't really want to. But the thing you can do then is just choose the top layer and the layer above the bottom or above the background. Press Ctrl J, Ctrl E, or actually, yeah, then just choose all the layers again. Press Ctrl J and remove those, or just like untick them so you don't see them. Go into this layer, press Ctrl Alt U, so you will just have these things. Press colorize here, and now you can color just like the borders. That doesn't really look really good with these white bars here, but I think you guys understand the point. I didn't really make it exactly to be like fair with you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this really quick tutorial. There are just so many different things. You don't even have to do these shapes. You can do like rectangles or triangles or circles around everything. You can maybe even make like a circle or like a rectangle in here. Fill this thing with something. I don't know. You guys, there's just so many opportunities with this tutorial, with this style of header. So guys, one more thing that you can do onto this thing is just make a new layer. Go to the go to the rectangle tool, or like the rectangle or marquee tool. Just click and fill the whole screen like this. Right click, press fill, and fill with like any color right here. Just press Ctrl D, go into the fill over here, drag it down to 0. Right click or blending option or double click here. Go into stroke, make sure it's set to white, and go position inside. And then just take up the size to about like 20% or 20 pixels. I'll just add a little more detail to it. You don't have to do this, but this is just an extra step. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. And like, please just leave a comment down below on what you want to see me do a tutorial of, because I'm completely out of ideas. I don't want to make Twitter tutorials and like thumbnail tutorials. So leave a comment down below what you want to see me do a tutorial on, like my recording settings, or like what I record with. I record with OBS, but like it doesn't really have to be related to graphic designing. But yeah, just leave a comment please on what you want to see a tutorial of. So yeah, this has been Zero, and I'm out. Bye bye.